So, what is up guys? Welcome to another video, and it's at a point where I need to sit down and have a chat with you and give you some more updates of where we're at with the production of the Wrong film. Also some more exciting updates on a project that we start after the completion of this film, and some basically software and hardware update that I haven't sort of briefed you guys on because I've been literally so busy with this movie. It's taken up quite a large portion of my life, as you could probably imagine. But it's been fun, it's been great. There's so much excitement around it of what we've achieved so far, but also there's been some heartache as well along the way. So yeah, let's just get on it. So firstly, software and basically hardware. I haven't spoken to you guys in quite some time now. I think the last video I did face to face with you guys was at least 5-6 months ago, that long. We have obviously continued with the behind the scenes. You've seen us in the behind the scenes and the BTS videos that we've been uploading to the channel, but obviously I haven't spoken to you about hardware and software around the production of this film, like what we're using, software wise. So firstly, I have been 6 months in my transition from Premiere Pro. That's right, I no longer use Premiere Pro as my daily editing driver. And it was just simply due to common sense, really. I have got a very high-end system behind me, editing system behind me, and I was just literally a couple of things which were just narking me, really. One, the crashing of Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro seems to just, it's not stable for me. I love Premiere Pro, so please don't get that mixed up with me trying to sit here and select it off. I absolutely love Premiere Pro. I've used Premiere Pro well over a decade now, and it's been my daily driver for so long. Obviously along with After Effects and the rest of the Adobe suite. But it just felt, 6 months ago, it felt right to just move away from it. Purely one, because of the subscription cost. I've been paying nearly 65 to 70 pounds UK money, or British money should I say, every single month for donkey's years. And you add all that up and that's a hell of a lot of money spending on it. Now, yes, I do still own After Effects, but as far as video editing is concerned, yeah, Premiere Pro is no longer in the equation. Which is sad because I like it, but I just couldn't stand, one, the subscription cost, and two, the constant crashing. If you're a Premiere Pro user, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. You'll be in the middle of a project, and then automatically it will just crash on you, and you just spend hours and hours doing a certain edit, even though you're saving. Some people go totally wrong, and you just lose everything you've just bloody worked hard on for that day. So I have been with the Blackmagic DaVinci Resolve for the past 6 months. I transitioned from, I've always had Blackmagic because I've always used Blackmagic cameras. So I was very lucky when I first got the 2.5K Blackmagic cinema camera, which you can obviously see on the channel. I had 2 of them. I got basically 2 copies of DaVinci Resolve. One I gave away, and the second one I kept for myself. So I've sort of transitioned from, I think it was from DaVinci 14, and now we're sitting on DaVinci 17 as we speak today. So yeah, DaVinci Resolve is my main editor. I have had no problems with DaVinci. It's not crashing. The workflow of DaVinci is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I've even gone to the extreme of having the Blackmagic Speed Editor, which is connected up to my system, as you can see at the moment. Absolutely love it. I'm sort of near enough fluent on it now, which is fantastic. But like I just said, it just made sense for me. Now the only piece of subscription I've got with Adobe is for After Effects. Even going from I've got obviously Photoshop as well, but I'm sort of paying a hell of a lot less than what I was paying with the current subscription, well, the previous subscription, shall I say, with Premiere Pro. Do I miss it? No. It's a big question that gets asked, you know, if you transition from Premiere Pro to DaVinci, you know, I've been so used to using Premiere Pro. I'm absolutely fluent on Premiere Pro, 100%. I know every single nook and cranny in and out of the Premiere Pro workflow. But do I miss it? No. It's basically the same thing. The only difference is, in my opinion, and this is purely my opinion, I just feel DaVinci Resolve is a lot more stable and a lot more quicker as well, a lot more fluid. That includes my using for YouTube videos, for my vlogs, so on and so on. It's just a nice, very simple, well, it's not simple, it's about the same sort of difficult level as Premiere Pro once you sort of get used to it. Obviously, you know, when we go from doing our visual effects, yes, I still use After Effects, and I'm still trying to get my head around Fusion as well. So obviously DaVinci Resolve comes with a built-in visual effects compositor as well. It comes with Fairlight, which is absolutely amazing for audio mastering. So it's a complete package, and I just prefer. I'm used to it now. I'm 6 months in using it, and if you just be patient with it, if you just be patient with DaVinci, then you'll learn to love it. Like I do. I think it's just a super powerful editing package, should I say, or editing program. You know, it's industry standard when it comes to color grading. It's industry standard when it comes to audio mixing. Even though a lot of people will go to you know, Pro Tools and software like that, I just think it's just absolutely phenomenal. Now I do all my music, mate. I have a composer who makes all my music, and some of the music I do myself, and I do in Cubase Pro. So I use Cubase Pro to write all my scores or write pieces of music, even though I've got a full-time composer working on our film. He's basically an amazing guy. He's based out in Italy. He's film at VFX Studios, full-time composer now, and he will be working on, obviously he's working on this project, and he will be working on future projects coming up in the future, which is fantastic. So let's go back to how we're doing in production. We are not as far along as we would have hoped we would have been by now, and that is purely because of everything that's going on in the world. I don't want to get into sort of too much detail, because obviously, as you know, I don't know about you, but myself, I'm absolutely sick and tired of hearing about it. You know, it's depressing, it brings you down, it's jarring, it stops you doing what you want to do. So yeah, I don't want to go too deep into it. But yeah, we're not as far along as we hoped we would. We are currently about 70% complete with filming, which a lot of people might think, well, that's not bad. That's pretty good. Well, we've been in production for nearly 1.5 years, so that is pretty bad in my books. But I think we've got in all about 5 to 6 scenes left to shoot, which is cool. So hopefully we can wrap this film up by Christmas, before Christmas, or the beginning of December. I am editing as we go along, purely because of saving time, and not just that. Obviously, because we're having a lot of gaps in between filming because of what's going on in the world. You know, we have to sort of cancel this, cancel that, postpone this, and postpone that. Obviously, I've been trying to keep myself busy with this film, doing things behind the scenes now, rather than once the film has been completed. Because normally I would have, you know, doing things like, you know, the ADR, which obviously you can just see there. We've got an ADR booth set up, which we'll be bringing you a full video on that by the end of the month. You'll be seeing one of our actresses using the ADR booth, and we'll be going straight into Fairlight, shall I say. We'll be doing some ADR work. We're going to get that on camera for you so you can see how it all sort of fits together. So we're doing little things like ADR, score composing, some light visual effects. Obviously I don't really like to do final visual effects until the whole timeline's together and I can see, because you know, DaVinci hasn't got dynamic link, which Adobe has. And for you guys that don't understand what that is, when you're in Premiere Pro and you want to add a certain effect or a visual effect to a scene, you could just right click on a clip, send it over to After Effects, work on your visual effects, and then it will automatically update in Premiere Pro as you go along, which is cool. It's brilliant. This is a little bit different. What I'm doing is I'm putting the whole edit completely together, so we've got literally a full film all the way to opening credits to end credits. Once that's done, then I will select clips that have visual effects in it, bring it into After Effects, do my visual effects work, and then replace that clip that's in the edit with the visual effects version of that clip, if that makes sense, the clip with the visual effect. So it is a bit going sort of around the houses, but if you think about it, you're just losing that ability to go right click, center After Effects. So if you're not, if you don't mind that little bit of a gap when you do a visual effects, then obviously DaVinci Resolve is going to be absolutely amazing for you. I'm more comfortable with it now, knowing where I'm going with it and how my workflow is sort of panning out, especially in this film. So, like I say, I'll go to the cut page. I will do my complete cut of the film as we film it. Once it's all, the filming is totally completed, it will all be edited professionally. Then I will go into doing visual effects by selecting the clips that have visual effects in them, replacing that, doing the visual effects in After Effects, bringing them back over and replacing them in the scenes in DaVinci. Don't lose me here. And then once that's done, I will do my audio mixing and I will do my color grading, and then that will be ready for delivery once that's finished, and hopefully it will look pretty amazing. As you can see, I'm using the speed editor now. You can see that, it's fantastic. You can see the certain little scene playing in the background. You know, I can sort of scroll through, absolutely fantastic. It's a complete editing system now, which is fantastic. Now, a couple of people have asked me what my setup is, and it's a decent setup. So we've got a Core i9 processor, we've got 64 gigs of RAM, we've got NVMe drives, we've got 2 NVMe drives inside the system, plus an SSD. We've got an RX 280, I think, something like that, high-end 12 gig graphics card. The thing's a little bit of is a little monster, and it crunches through Premiere Pro absolutely like butter, no problem. Sorry, not Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve. Premiere Pro, yeah, it crunches through it, obviously, minus the odd crashing here and there, which was obviously getting on my tits. That's why I decided to 6 months ago make DaVinci my primary video editor. So that's exactly what's been going on. We're nearly there. We've got a video coming up next week, which will be shooting another scene and also doing some ADR work. We'll be bringing that to you next week. Monday we've got another Talks podcast show. The Talks podcast show is getting more and more serious now, which is cool. And we've got a fantastic guest appearing on that show, Nigel O'Neill. So that will be coming Tuesday, 7 PM. That will be premiering on the filming, obviously on the channel. So hopefully you'll look forward to that interview. So yeah, it's been cool. So as always, guys, thank you so much for your support. Now I've been noticing that a lot of you are watching the videos, but you're not subscribing. So if you just hit that subscribe button for us, guys, it's not going to take anything out of your life. It just helps us out. We're trying to build a really cool community of, independent, low-budget filmmakers, and that's what this channel is all about. It's about making movies on a low budget, but getting results, feature Hollywood not sort of Hollywood, but high-end independent film results from these projects. So we've got another project coming up next year, which I will discuss more about during the end of the year, once we start getting to the end of this production. Is a film we're doing called Don't Open the Door. It is a horror film, surprise, surprise. So I can't wait for you guys to come along on our journey with that as well. We're trying our best to give you as much behind the scenes as possible, and obviously from script to premiere of the film, we just want to take you along for the journey so you can enjoy what we're doing. So as always guys, love you very much. Hope you're all doing well. If you've got any questions you need to ask, please don't forget, just pop a message in the notes below and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. So yeah, cool. So as always, we'll definitely catch you. It'll be next week now. Sorry, Tuesday. Tuesday you'll catch us for the next Talks podcast show with the amazing Neil O'Neill. It's going to be awesome. So I love you very much guys, and we'll definitely catch you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.
See you again.